Look at that, it's wild natural sparklers. I'm standing on the trail and I looked up ahead and I'm like, what's burning in the woods? And it's just the sunlight hitting the ripples perfectly. They look like natural sparklers. How cool. Well, hello and howdy ho, friends, family, fans, and finish line focused, fantastically fine folks. Good to see all of you there in YouTube world. I'm glad that y'all are seeing me. Thank you for coming along. Oh man, you spin the camera. Can't really tell. It's a cool waterfall. I'm walking kind of along like a huge cascading stream, or small stream, huge cascades. Anyway, thank you for coming along with me. Good to be seen by y'all out there. So today is Monday, September 11th, 9/11. Sad day for many people. Patriotic day for many people. The events of '01 in New York City and the Pentagon. Anyhow, that's the day. It's 2017 now. Camped, by a beautiful big stream. Camped on like a Forest Service road that evidently is a snowmobile trail, somebody said. Snowmobile trail in the wintertime, so it's really flat and nice. Beautiful spot. Camped there. Great campsite. Great timing. Super glad to get that extra like 3 miles in last night. So good supper. Pretty good night's sleep. It's a little chilly. Not bad though. But anyhow, the plan for today is kind of unknown. It looks like the only real campsite I could go to is like 10 or 11 miles is all. And then after that it would be 7.5 tomorrow into Stratton, which would be okay. I'd like to get closer than that and get into town sooner. But to go any further today means I have to go up over like the last kind of mountain or two, and then down the other side there's a stream, but there's no way to know if there's any campsites there. And so it's kind of a risk to take. I'm just going to play it by ear when I get there, see what time it is when I get to that campsite, and see how I'm feeling, because it looks like some big old mountains today. Kind of like Saddleback, maybe even rougher. I'm not sure. So maybe that 10 or 11 miles will be perfect. I don't know. So stay tuned and find out as you and I hike the Appalachian Trail together in Maine, baby. I'm going to show you the forest real quick. It's pretty weird, kind of eerie. I just went across Spalding Mountain, or up, crossed and down. That's where the plaque is that commemorates the completion of the Appalachian Trail from the Civilian Conservation Corps in Maine, at least. I guess it was the completion in Maine or whatever. I took a picture, you'll see it. Excuse me. Today's trail, there's been lots of dirt path like this. I mean, it's got obstacles and rocks, and they're climbing up. Spalding was at times very difficult, but nothing like some of the stuff that we've seen lately. So that's been nice. I've actually been able to kind of average a decent pace today. Now I stopped for a break back by the shelter. I didn't go to the shelter, lean-to. They call them lean-tos in Maine. I didn't go to the lean-to because it was 0.2 off the trail. So I just sat by the edge and ate no Pop-Tarts today. So I had a Gatorade bar, which is even better. Had some jerky and a couple pieces of dried pineapple for some like mega sugar to help power me up these little mountains. But boy, the temperature is beautiful and the breeze is, it's like windy, but it's nice because it dries my sweat very quickly after a climb, and then I get to hike dry. My little handkerchief is dry. That's crazy. I put on dry clothes this morning. It's been very few times the whole trail when I've camped out that I've gotten to put on dry clothes. So thank you, Lord, for the glory of your creation, the beauty of this day, of yesterday. My ankle, lower leg on my right side, boy, is that thing hurting. I do not know what it is. And guess what? Since today's Monday, tomorrow is when I get to see my halo. Lord willing, they're driving from New York up here to Maine, so they just got to make it with no more blown tires. Check out this view, guys. Wow, I wish I could. Oh, I hope the camera does this justice. Wish I could go down there. When I say there, I mean there, and film off the edge. But I can't. I'm not going to go down there. Check that out. I love these views when you can, like, it's so close that you can see right across there. That's awesome. It's not so far. Oh, amazing. What a beautiful day. Actually, the sun is kind of hot. It's really warmed up a lot right now. And so, and the breeze isn't hitting this spot. Looks like I'm 3 miles from, I guess it's 3.4, but basically 3 miles to the campsite area where I had considered spending the night, but it's only 1 o'clock, something like that. So might go on further. There is, looks like, tenting at a stream that's like 6 miles away. But that means going up and over a big, huge mountain, like 2,000 feet of climbing. And so I got to see if I have enough gas in the tank to get there. I imagine I will. I'll stop at that campsite and I'll take a little break and I'll eat and drink and whatever, and then I'll go. Probably. But we'll see. So, stay tuned. Feeling pretty good. Boy, I seem to tire very quickly. Like going up the hills, I just kind of run out of gas, like really fast. And today, water's been scarce. There was water all along at the beginning, and so I carried out I knew there was 10 miles without good water, and so I carried 1.5 liters. I stopped at one source and drank about 1 liter. And so I've been nursing that other 1.5 liters, and I made up a Propel and drank it because I knew there was a stream, according to Gut Hook, coming up in like 1.3, so I drink that. I get there, and I mean, it's no more than just a stagnant little puddle that was full of leaves and looked like mosquitoes and stuff. So I didn't get water there, but no fear because there's water 1.6 ahead. So I go there, and I finished off my little Propel right before that, thinking surely this stream will be good. And nope, same type of thing, just a little silty spot. I mean, if I was crazy careful, I could have maybe dipped some water out without getting a bunch of silt in there and then getting that in my filter. So regardless, I did not get water there. So now, don't fear, because it's like another 1.6. Actually, at the lunch spot, it was 1.4 to like a river that you have to ford and stuff. So I'm going to bet that has actual water. So when I get there, guess what? I'm going to be drinking some water. I still have over half a liter, so I'm fine. It's not like I'm super low, but I would have drank more at lunch and stuff if I had it available. And I don't, so I didn't. So be careful on gut hook. When he says a reliable source, boy, it might not be much more than a gnarly puddle. If AWOL doesn't list it also, then you better be suspicious. That's all I got to say. Yay, looky there. Water. Look at the size of the boulders in this little creek. Man, there's a bridge, which I'm thankful for. Look at the size of them boulders. Look at the colors. All right, I'm going across there and getting my pack off and getting some water. Yet another spot where this is the Appalachian Trail. I don't know if you can tell how steep. I mean, I don't know how to show you. It's steep. It's 60 degrees. I don't know. Just pure boulders. But look at that. That's behind me to my right shoulder. And that's behind me. It's beautiful. But man, I am so tired. Ugh. Climbing these mountains and stuff is just draining me. Depleted of all energy stores. Whew. Went by the campsite at 3 o'clock. So I had, I don't know, three and a half miles, something like that, to get to the stream where I'm headed. Appalachian Trail. All right, near the end here of a exhausting day. There's the spring that I was hiking to. That's the reliable water source that Gut Hook has. That's it. I've already filled up one liter. My little bee-free water filter, and back there's my tent. This is a place that's supposed to, have some tent sites, and I was able to make one, but it wasn't easy. So got a tent site back there. Got my stuff set up. I got my food reconstituting. It's rehydrating as we speak. I got enough water to do that, making sure that the water was going to work and everything. Got my water, or my food rehydrating, and now I'm coming back to refill some more water out of the spring. So I bring my sit pad and just sit on the rock and relax, and slowly with that little scoop fill up my water and then filter it so that I'm ready to go. I'm only about 3 miles maybe. There's the trail. From the road that runs into Stratton, so I'm going to have a nice Nero tomorrow, Lord willing. I'm not even going to set my alarm. I'm just going to sleep in and wake up whenever I do. So I'll show you the tent and stuff. I'll show you back there in a minute. Well, there's home sweet home for tonight. You can see I'm kind of wedged. I'll show you down. So let me back up. I'm kind of wedged in between some trees there, and for my this is one place I wish I had like a Solplex or one of the super ultralight little tiny things, because I could pitch it a little easier in this tighter spot. Got my food reconstituting right there. Got my water all ready to rock and roll. Boy, it is chilly. I'm up probably 30. I have to look at. I think the summit was like 4,000 or 41, maybe 4,200 feet. I don't remember. And I'm not a long ways below that, so I guess I'm probably over 3,800 feet here tonight, and the breeze is blowing a little bit, and I'm chilly. So I'm going to get in my tent and eat my supper. I'm going to put on all my long johns and everything and get in my sleeping bag and eat my supper and chillax for the evening. So been a very exhausting day for me. I think I'm just wearing down. I'm getting tired very easily, unfortunately. And so the trail actually was pretty decent, mostly dirt trail, but just a lot of elevation gain. And boy, the climbs, I could only go 50 to 100 yards. I'd have to stop and catch my breath and let my heart calm down. So unfortunately, I think the old disciple's just wearing out. But I do believe I crossed the 200 miles to go mark. I think several miles ago. So I'm only about 2.5 miles from the 2,000 mile mark. So that'll be huge. We'll celebrate that tomorrow, and I'll look at the guide and see where I'm at exactly. So anyway, thanks for coming along, guys. So much appreciated. I really, truly just covet you guys. So thanks for everything, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. God bless each one of you. Take care.